Hello, today's Donald Trump's indictment or his appearance in court for the first time, so I thought I'd pull some cards on that and see how he's feeling. I did meditate on him a little bit today, and he's got some walls up and he is very agitated. I got into his body, did some remote viewing in his body, and I feel that he's super agitated, which of course he should be. But when he walks outside and he's going to see these people all cheering for him, his chest, I feel his chest pumps up and gets really big. He is oblivious. He's just, for sure, he believes what he believes, and he will not give in until somebody's putting handcuffs on him and putting him in jail, and he still wouldn't give in. So I pulled some cards on the protesters to see how they were, if they were going to get out of hand. I feel like they're just there to support him. I also saw some guys in woods, in trees, these good old boys with their guns, just talking about it, trying to think if they could do something, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I also saw the security around the protesters, like there is kind of a blanketing of a wall around them, so they can protest and they can do what they want, but there's a lot of security around them, so I don't think anything major is going to happen. Little pocket here and there, but nothing crazy. But the guys in the woods, I think, is somewhere else. It's not in Miami or anything. They're just, somewhere like Louisiana or Oklahoma or somewhere like that, or even in Michigan or Wisconsin. But I think the history with January 6th is keeping him from doing anything. But I did see that I pulled the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. So after today, things are going to, this is about the protesters, things are going to ease up. Ace of Swords. So it's the beginning of the judicial system. So this is the beginning of the him putting in his plea and saying how he's probably going to be not guilty because he doesn't believe he did anything wrong. Even if he did, he wouldn't say that he did. And then the Emperor is the institution of the government, and they are on top of this. So as for him, as for the protesters, I don't think anything is going to happen. I did a reading last week or 2 weeks ago about him being, I've had a few ideas. At the end of May there was something small which came out, those video recording or the voice recordings and the videos, so that was the thing in May. I was also correct at the end of June, or the second part of June, which this is going to be the heavier part of him getting indicted. So the whole second part of June, this week into next. And then I saw some kind of trickling down the edges of July. July is more of an open time, so I don't think there's going to be a ton. There might be some small things that are going to be happening in July, but not that much. And it seems like it's just on the weekends, or maybe that's going to be his rallies, and that's going to be the anger that's going to build up. But then in August, the hammer's going to come down. That's what I feel like, the hammer. And then into September, really bad, like early September. So it's quite possible some of these things can collide, and some of the court cases will be. So I'm going to pull some cards on him right now. And I don't, Page of Swords. So he's thinking he's going to get the message out, and see how he's looking behind. This person thinks that they got it all figured out, but they're not paying attention. The sword is the indictment and the law, and he's not even paying any attention. Oh, and he's going to be victorious. So he just thinks he's going to be victorious, and he's not. So that is what I'm getting. So don't worry about the protesters. Like I said, there's going to be maybe some thinking about it out in small pockets of the country. There might even be some domestic terrorism a little bit. But that's more of an excuse, by he being the excuse for them to destroy. So I wouldn't worry about it. But anyway, if you like my channel, subscribe, share, comment. I'd really appreciate it. I'm just getting things started out. So talk to you soon.